Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So, welcome to MSL's first anniversary. I didn't really do a patch note review when they announced it, so I'm going to be doing this right now. I also got a haircut. It's not a real haircut. I can't afford a real haircut, so I basically my grandmother actually gave me a buzz cutter, and I just basically shaved myself. I have like a natural widow's peak, so it's like Vegeta hair. You know, if my hair was spiky, it'd look exactly like Vegeta. But yeah, I think it's all right. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. But yeah, that's besides the point. I think I'm currently first right now in the amount of Sierras, or not, is it Sierra? Is her name Sierra? Her name's Sierra, right? Yeah, I think I'm number one in the number of Sierras caught. Actually, wait, there's somebody that caught 4, but one of them just escaped me. But right before I missed that one, I actually caught an Anu, so I'm actually super happy about that. I'd rather catch Anus than Sierras. Although, you know, they're limited time monsters, but I think Anus are a lot more rare, so I guess I'll let that one slide. But yeah, there's actually some cool stuff going on with this event. There's a lot of new monsters. There's an event on Facebook. There's an event on the forums. You know, with the art and the extra monsters. Also, the Radis and their skill books is actually really exciting. Like if you max skill Radis, you're gonna have like a 80% sap and a 70% or 75% AoE sap. That would be insane. Like 75% for 2 saps, and he's light. That's actually extremely awesome. So yeah, I'm actually planning on raising a lot of Radises and, you know, max skilling them and then kind of using them for B10. Put them on like full siphon, maybe with 1 slot HP. The Sierras, I'm trying to catch as many as possible. I'm thinking of, if possible, I can maybe you know, catch a dark one and then like at least 3 light, evil 3 light ones. And they'll actually be pretty nice. I can't fuse the dark one today because I need to have, I think you need 2 evil 2 light ones to fuse 1 dark one. The scary thing about this is there's no reroll on this. So, you know, she is a dark type monster, so she is a lot better with the square slot. If it comes without a square slot, I'll be pretty sad. She won't be able to reach her maximum potential, but I think it'll still be fine. I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, she doesn't have Hunter on her second skill. She has Elemental Edge instead, and they all have like really nice base attack if you look at their stats. So if you look at the light and dark Sierra stats, they actually have extremely high base attack. I think 3,400 at max, and then the dark one I remember has the exact same stats as the light one. Wait, this is not the dark one. This is the that's the Pixie. Yeah, she has the exact same stats. Damn, the leader skill is pretty good, but I don't like the color. I might keep her unvariant. I don't like the color. I absolutely hate the blue hair on dark monsters. I think I ruined my dark hero, who's like my favorite monster. I would pay real money. I would pay real money to make the appearance of my Kira non-variant. Like I would pay real money to return her to the way she was before. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I really don't like the blue hair of the of like a lot of dark variants. Or actually not a lot, but some dark variant monsters do have that blue hair. No. This variant actually looks better. Yeah, like this. Like the normal looks like this, and then like the blue hair, I absolutely hate that blue hair. But yeah, I might actually keep her non-variant just because of the blue hair. But anyways, she's extremely nice. Like she's awesome, such a good monster. So yeah, that's the first part of the event. The second part is they have some like special stuff in the shop that you can buy and summon. So that's actually pretty cool. And also I heard rumor, well, it's not rumor, it actually popped up on the loading screen sometimes, that there's going to be a new Heroes contract. I don't know when that's actually going to start. But that would be really, really awesome. And it shows on the picture that there's the Light Valk, the Light Arthur, and the Light Odin. So I'll give my opinion on, like, you know, who you should choose if it is actually going to be a Heroes contract. Now, contrary to popular belief, Light Odin is not complete trash. She's actually very, very good for Golem's B10. She's extremely good for solo tanking, because if you have like a, you know, you can use her to solo tank. She has self-sustain, plus, you know, she can heal with this, and the sap is 100% chance for 2 one-turn saps. So that's actually a very, very strong first skill sap, and she is light, so she basically serves as the role of a light tank, a healer, and a sapper at the same time. So she's actually very, very good for solo tanking Golem's B10. She has extremely good stats, but besides that, she really has no other use. I mean, one reason to get her might be for the Odin booty, you know? The Odin booty's pretty good. This is like better than the Fire Odin's booty. Like this booty's already pretty good, but like this booty's definitely better. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that for a bit, but not forever. Now this is the Light Valk. She is actually very, very nice to use on defense, especially if you're running like a full light team. You can use her to just basically put her on like one of your slots. You can leave her out in the open. You don't have to hide her or anything. You could build her hybrid and then hide her if you happen to have some other tanky monsters, like really, really good tanky monsters, like some other, you know, light aggressors that won't get one shot on first turn. If they're running like 4 dark attackers, they will one shot you for sure. But you can run like some strong light tanky monsters that they might have trouble killing on first turn. Like if you have like a light Shiva, for example. Even if they're running like three Dark Monas or 3 Dark Gatitos, they might not be able to kill them, especially if you have an HP lead. So that's actually pretty nice. And then you can like put her on the side with your light Shiva, and she can basically serve as another unit to use on defense. She has very, very nice stat distribution, I think, for a tank for a light monster. The recovery is a little bit high, but I guess it doesn't really matter because her other stats are actually pretty well distributed, like just below 3k defense, and then the rest going up into HP. Attack's kind of high, but not like extremely high. It's like 2,900. Not as much as like a 4-star attacker monster, but better than most balanced monsters. Like if you look at like Water Arthur, for example, he has 2,700, and then he's slightly tankier. But then a lot of his stats went to recovery as well. But Light Arthur actually, or Water Arthur actually has more stats than other monsters. It's kind of rigged, but I think she does too as well. I'm not too sure. I think if you add this up and then you add up the stats, like if you divide the HP by 10 and then you add up all the stats, and you compare it to like Light Arthur, she actually has a higher number. But the recovery is completely useless. It's mainly due to the difference in recovery. But yeah, she has a 100% stun and predator. I think she's a very nice monster to use on PvP defense, and I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you can use her to farm B10 as well. Like if you're running like a full light team, you can use her on PvP offense as well. She's not too bad. The Light Arthur is also a monster that's very good for. He actually has 2 uses. First of all, he can be used for PvP. I think shock is very, very nice. 100% shock for 1 turn is really, really good. You can basically hide him. He's one of the best monsters you can use as like a hidden on your defense. You know, you guys know how I feel about dirty Arthur hiders. Like a dirty Light Arthur hider is like the dirtiest of them all. So Light Arthur is actually very, very nice to use on like as a hidden defense. But yeah, besides that, he also has another use, which is Dragon's B10. You know how I use the Light Sparket? You can basically use the Light Arthur, and you don't even have to gem him as well. You can just basically go triple attack with any sort of gems, and he'll be good for Dragon's B10, I think. And he also has Thirst is kind of useless. Like Thirst is pretty shitty, but it's mostly for the shock and the really, really high attack. He's a very good nuker all around because of his high attack. and he's good for dragons, he's good for PvP, and I think that's pretty much it. There's not really too much. He doesn't have that much going on. Like, none of these monsters are super good all around, but they're good for specific uses. Like, she's good for B10, he's good for like dragons and like hidden PvP, so he kind of has 2 uses where he's top tier. And then she's mostly like for arena defense. If you have certain other monsters to complement her, she could be really good. So I think I might actually go for the light Valk, because I happen to have 2 Valks that I'm not using. Like, I have a water Valk, but I kind of don't really need her right now. I have another fire Valk. I don't want to feed away my Arthurs, because one of my Arthurs is like a water Arthur, and I do actually want to raise a water Arthur in the future. So I think because of that, I actually might take the light Valk. And I'm fusing the light Shiva very soon, so I'll be able to like use 2 of them together on defense. That'll be very nice. I'm actually just short 1 Valk before I can evo 3 a Valk, so you know, maybe I summon a heroic egg and I get a Valk. That could happen. That could definitely happen. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, that's kind of it for the new event. If you want me to talk a little bit about how to farm monsters, or how to farm as many exotic monsters as fast as possible, then the way to do it is everyone kind of farms at the same speed. If you have like a full siphon team, you can basically farm at like 36 to 39 seconds. That's basically the highest, you know, the fastest possible speed that you can get it up to. You might be able to get it faster if you're farming like normal mode, but I don't really recommend that, because you can't really get anything else besides capturing exotic monsters. Now, if you're farming normal mode, if you're a beginner player, you can actually get more runs, because spawn rates, I don't know if this is proven, but this is kind of like just from the data of a lot of players and the experience of a lot of players. The spawn rates on normal to extreme mode on all maps is basically the same. Like, there's no real difference, and the only way that you can get more exotic monsters is if you get more runs in, and the only way you can get more runs in is if you have faster run times. So if you're like extremely desperate and you want a lot of Sierras, and you're a new player, the only thing you can kind of do is farm on normal mode. But if you're a player that's played for a long time, you have like a full siphon set, it doesn't matter what you farm, you'll basically get the same results. There shouldn't be any difference in terms of results in how many, well, like, in theory there shouldn't be any difference. Maybe they fuck with the rates, like, you know, they secretly fuck with the rates. I'm not too sure. I feel like they fucked with the rates on Star Sanctuary, so I stopped farming there. I started farming on Seabed Caves, and I started getting like Anus and stuff again. I went for like 2 weeks in Star Sanctuary, not a single Anu. I didn't even see one. I went to Seabed Caves, and I saw 2 yesterday, but both of them escaped. And I caught 1 today, so I started farming on different maps. The reason I don't farm on Magma Crags is because the life gems actually sell for less than the Valor and the what's this called, Protection gem. For some weird reason, life gems sell for less, and then for some weird reason as well, the Ruin gems actually sell for a little bit more. It's just super weird. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Like, you can't really get faster, you can't really farm more. It's just, if you have like maximum farming speed, you can actually work on some things as well as farming. Like, you can be leveling monsters on extreme mode on EXP stages, or you could be farming, like, if you're a new player and you just want the fastest run times and you want the most exotic monsters as possible, then you just farm on normal mode. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. All right. What I want to do is I wanted to do some summons. I have a lot of gold, so I'm planning on using that gold and buying the you know, the one-time anniversary stuff from the shop to see what I can get. You get a light dark egg from this. Do you get energy as well? I heard you get energy. Let me try this. Does this just summon the... Oh, it just immediately summons it. It's interesting. Alright, it's a cult. No, it doesn't give me any energy. I guess it's worth it. I mean, it's a cult. Like, cults are pretty good. I can build more for Titans. I guess I'll summon all 3 of these, and then I'll eventually buy these as well. I might as well buy it. It's only 300 something. Come out as a variant? No, it didn't come out as a variant. Sad. Let's try the legendary egg, and then let's summon the. Actually, I'll summon the heroic egg last. I have some eggs I want to summon. Let's pop all my eggs, and I'll come back and summon this heroic egg. See what NAT5 I get. Hopefully it's a Valk, and then like after the event, I'll be able to like immediately make an Evo 3 Valk. That'd be pretty nice. Haven't summoned in a long time. Might as well do it. All right, nice. I got a Siren, but I don't think I'm going to be keeping fusion materials right now. I already made my light Anu, and basically I have a Evo 3 Boltwing as well. The only thing I need is like I think I need. Damn, there's something in my eye. I think I need 4 more Anus. Just 4 more, and I'll be able to make a Shiva. And I have enough Shivas to Evo 3. I have enough like essences to like get it to 6-star. So I'll have like an Evo 3 Shiva, like, you know, very, very soon. Hopefully in a week or two. What the? I wish there was a way to pop these eggs faster. Wait, did I get any lightnings yet? No, I didn't get a single one. I don't know. I feel like whenever I, like, you know, sometimes I have like a few eggs after I do a summoning video, and then I just like I'm really lazy to save it up, or I'm short something for rebirth, and then I'll pop a few, and then I'll get a NAT4 from that. But whenever I like save up like 30-40 eggs and summon on video, I never get anything. So that's kind of sad. Man, wish there was a way to pop these faster. You know, when I see streamers, they like save up like 200 eggs and pop them at the same time, and then they get a whole bunch of NAT4s and like get a NAT5 as well. In theory, I should be doing that too, right? Because this is pretty bullshit. Like, it always happens. Every single time I try to record a video and summon on video, this always happens. Like, not a single NAT4, although it doesn't really bother me anymore. Oh, there we go. Nice, I got a variant John. I don't really need the variant John. Although I could feed this into my John and make her a better variant. It's actually pretty good. Alright, it's time for professional rebirthing time. Come on, give me some more light Radices. I don't need to save any fusion materials, I don't think. Yeah, I can basically feed anything I want. It's because I basically completed everything for the Shiva fusion. I probably won't fuse this. I'm saving like water Mihos and stuff, but I don't need to save these ones. Because you can only get water Mihos in hard mode, or if I get like light wolves, light or dark wolves, I save those because I'll need them in the future for by the time I get 3 more random Shivas, I might need them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Still got 19 more eggs. Maybe I'll get another 4-star. We'll do that legendary summon last. This way it's more exciting. It's more climatic. If you're wondering if it's worth it, it's definitely worth it. Because if you think about it, it's almost 4 million. It's like I'll say it's like 360 something point. Wait, That's like around 1,150-ish Astro Gems. If I convert that to Astro Gems. That's basically like, that's almost 2 pulls. It's like, imagine if you're doing Heroes Fest. Actually, wait, no, Heroes Fest you get 2 NAT5s if you get in 2 pulls. But imagine if you're randomly summoning, and then you do 2 10+1s, and you get a NAT5. Like, you know, that's basically what it is. But you don't get the NAT3s. But the NAT3s are like pretty easy to get. So like, you literally get what you need. Like, imagine if you're pulling and you get a NAT5 in 2 pulls. That's what it means. So it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it to buy it. If you're considering if you should buy it for the NAT5, definitely do. Man, not a single. Well, I did get 1 before, so I guess I can't complain too much. You know, with the way my luck is, I can't complain too much. Man, I haven't talked in so long. It's like my throat's not used to it. Aw, man, you gotta be kidding me. Man, it's another frog. I'm becoming Naruto very, very slowly. All right, last egg. It's gonna be a NAT4. Never lucky. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that heroic egg summon. And wait, where is it? It's in the crystal shop. All right, here we go, guys. This is the heroic egg, and hopefully something good comes out of this. Please be a Valk, a variant Valk. Come on, what's it gonna be? Oh, it's a Fire Arthur. Well, actually, this is pretty good because I'm planning to Evo 3 that Water Arthur. I mean, if I pick Light Arthur, I'll be able to get an Evo 3 Light Arthur, but I kind of don't want to do that. I don't want to feed away my Water Arthur, so he's gonna have to be like Evo 2+2. But I actually might raise him very soon. Just keep him at Evo 2+2 and wait to pull another Arthur, because I'm planning to feed my my Fire Arthur into the Water Arthur. I'm slowly raising him, very, very slowly. So yeah, that definitely wasn't too bad. That was it's nice getting duplicates because you can Evo 3 stuff. So that's actually really, really nice. Wasn't the Valk I needed to make an Evo 3 Valk after the event, but maybe I'll be able to save up enough and start pulling a bit next Heroes Fest, and hopefully, maybe I'll be able to get some. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go back to farming as many Seros as I can, and possibly by next time I'll be able to fuse a Dark Sierra, and hopefully mine comes with a square slot. I'll be sure to do that on video. I'm done leveling that thing, so I should probably just go like this. God damn it, my astronaut inventory just filled up with that last summon. That is actually pretty funny. It just so happened to fill up like exactly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.